Welcome back to the channel, Panda Pals. We are doing another recap / reaction video to Hunt for Love. We are on season 1, episode 2. This one is titled The Boy Who Fell in the Hot Tub, so I'm very excited to see which one of these goobers decided to make a complete fool of themselves today. If you are not subscribed to the channel yet, go ahead, click that subscribe button, and with that said, let's get started. We're at Flirting 101, and honestly, I'm a little surprised that Chantel, who knows that she is bad at flirting, decided to skip out on this one. On the other hand, Colt, Courtney, and Usman all signed up for it, which is great because they need it. Tiffany also signed up for this, and she said that she thinks that she absolutely sucks at flirting, which is really surprising because she comes off super charming and not awkward at all.
We all know that flirting is hard, right?
They need to tell us who these, like, we need an introduction to the normies, because it's so jarring to see 90-day people and then a bunch of random strangers.
Who thinks that they might need a little guide in flirting?
I'm so, like, awkward and embarrassed.
What do you think could change that? What do you—
Having a personality?
Alcohol.
Or that. Anyway, Mitra is like, I'm gonna pick 2 people at random. I swear, production hasn't scripted any of this.
I'm not trying to set you up, okay? So don't get scared.
So we got to see Usman work that Soja Boy charm, and boy, oh boy, is his game so bad that my vagina dried up and withered away into absolute nothingness just watching him.
Are you here by yourself?
Actually, I wasn't here by myself because that seat was waiting for you.
He's like, my name is Usman, but you can call me Soja Boy. I am the Nigerian singer. And I gotta say, for someone who says that he just wants women to love Usman for Usman, he brings up his alter ego way too often.
You want to sing for me? Yeah.
Okay, what's your name?
Cassidy.
He's like, nothing rhymes with Cassidy.
I love you, I love you, I love you. I love you, my baby Cassidy.
Oh my god, I can't handle secondhand embarrassment. Oh my god.
This song sucks. I don't think anyone would be impressed by his lyrics.
That's cool. What are your skills? What do you bring to the table again, Colt? Please tell me.
Watching Usman with another woman sucks.
Damn, day 2, she's already possessive.
I do not know what's going on between Usman and I right now. I'm waiting for him to make a move, show me he's interested.
Girlie, if you are waiting for him to make a move to show you he is interested, then nothing is going on between you guys. Usman is like, yeah, I know it's rough, okay? But I'm not gonna drop a full EP about you on the spot, okay? I barely know you. And Cassidy is like, oh, okay, sure, that's why it was so bad.
Okay, cool. This was
Okay,
fun.
guys. Usman, great job.
It's like, oh, sorry to interrupt. You guys are really fucking bad at this. Please stop. Mitra tells Usman that he was super charming, super engaging, so you know, a whole bunch of lies. And then she's like, but if you want to get the girl, you really need to do more than talk about how awesome you are.
You didn't ask Cassidy about her. What are you into? What kind of music do you listen to?
It does seem like Usman only cares about Usman, so that tracks. Now, we get to see how Courtney flirts when she is sober, and spoiler alert, she is not good.
I'm like shaking.
Oh my god, girl, hurry up! Now, to be fair, Chad is not the most charming man I've ever met, but that could also be because he is in front of Courtney and he can't get himself to even pretend to find her interesting enough to get to know. Anyway, they have less of a conversation and more of a very awkward and stale interview.
So where are you from?
Atlanta. What about you?
Orlando.
You go to school there?
I went to school in Illinois. What did you study?
Football.
He studied football. What does that mean? Courtney's attempt at flirting is going down in flames, and Colt is smiling from ear to ear because he thinks he has found his soulmate because Courtney seems to be just as awkward and out of place as he is. And Usman is smiling ear to ear because if Courtney is this bad at flirting, then there ain't no way she's gonna land any man better than him.
At the end of the day, I wanted to end ugly because I wanted to end good with me.
Then we get to see Colt show us what he's got, and yeah, boy's got nothing, all right? He has got a whole basket full of nada.
I mean, some would say I have game. Hello. Oh, you have a very interesting.
Oh my god, he's already so fucking creepy. Oh my god, just slap a fedora on him and call it a day. Oh my gosh.
Oh, you have very interesting piercings and all that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Buddy, sit down.
I see your tattoo as well. You into that type of stuff?
Into what type of stuff?
Like piercings and stuff?
I personally don't think Lexi really had any reason to get this mad this quickly about Colt asking if she was into piercings and tattoos, but she does get mad and it does make him flustered, and he cuts off his own foot and shoves it up his own ass, and it gets really bad really fast.
You know, like a nose or like a nipple or something.
Oh my god. Is the game in the room with us? There are just like so many other things he could have said. He could have just said anything else.
Don't talk about my body. Don't ever say that to nobody.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm not trying to laugh you out.
So yeah, after Colt's incredibly inappropriate comment and subsequent public shaming, Lexi does start the conversation over again, and this time Colt does a lot better.
I feel like you could have stopped at like, you like the piercings.
Oh,
Don't
sure.
talk about my body the first time you see me.
Sure.
Yeah?
What's really shitty is I feel like there is a situation where like if someone who looked like Rob came in and he said like, oh, I really like your piercings, like, oh, like how sexy did we get with the piercings, like did we get a little nipple? I feel like because Rob is more conventionally attractive, he would have gotten away with it, but Colt just like exudes creepy hello princess energy that, you know, it just comes off really icky.
I think my roleplay was a lot worse, so I'm giving Colt a pass on that one.
It was not. Amazingly, it was not. So claps for Colt because he tried, he failed, and then he learned something. Carlo and Tiff have their turn, and they were both great, okay? I literally don't know why Tiff thinks that she's a terrible flirt, because she's insanely charming. And honestly, so is Carlo.
I'm Italian and Irish.
I love Italian and Irish boys.
All right, well, bienvenidos.
Okay.
Their fake date goes so well that Carlo ends up asking her out on a real date. It is so funny to me that these two are so good and they're here, while every single person that is currently at speed dating should be at this event. Speaking of speed dating.
I really wanted the speed dating to go well. I feel like I'm coming across a little bit awkward.
A little, girl.
It's probably because I can't stop thinking about what happened before I came here.
No, you are acting exactly the way you have always acted.
I'm still attracted to men. I am still attracted to men.
she really had to think about that one.
Coming here and meeting so many different kinds of people seems like the best way to find out what's right for me.
I like how her solution to figuring out whether she likes women or not is coming on a dating show to meet a bunch of different flavors of men.
I want to know more about Chantel.
I'm doing my dream job right now.
What's your dream job?
Botox.
I mean, she's already way more animated and into this conversation.
I don't know a ton about like the Botox.
Raise your eyebrows. Okay, and then frown.
Please don't say like, oh, I can see plenty of places where you could benefit from Botox.
You telling me I have wrinkles right now?
You got one, but you're very handsome.
Chantel loves Joe. Despite thinking that he needs a whole bunch of Botox, she loves his accent, she loves his eyes, and it's honestly funny to me that Chantel keeps saying that she wants this like big, beefy, godlike beast of a man with a cock so big it could crush entire cities under its weight. And she always seems to end up going for men who look very soft. Enough about Chantel. Let's move on to Tim. He's not in the best mood because he's very insecure about being shirtless, but thankfully, production eases him into this experience by pairing him with Elise first, the girl who will probably rub her butthole in his face before they have to switch partners.
I'm old too.
How old are you?
41.
Not that old. I was just dating a 55-year-old back in college.
I wouldn't brag about that.
I only got here with the next year.
I think it's going to be good for you guys to sit and like have a talk.
I don't.
Dearest Tim, I've never been on a speed date, but I'm gonna say that it is solid advice to maybe not spend your 2 minutes talking about your ex-girlfriend. Just a wild guess.
So why are you looking for me?
I'm looking for what's looking for me.
That's a terrible answer.
Oh, so anything.
You don't want that. You want a partner that picks you because they're picking you, not because you showed up. It's finally time for Tim to share a tub with Jen, and honestly, both of them kind of look like they would rather be giving Big Ed a colonic, and it is just, it's just no bueno.
Do I really have to do this?
Yo, could you imagine if he slipped and like fell on top of her?
You almost killed me.
Yo, yes, make it her fault.
I'm sorry.
So Tim ends up leaving speed dating so that he can go down to the beach and talk about how much his ex sucks to a new group of people. And Jen is like, thank God he got the hint and left.
He wants to tell me what to say or not to say about him, like it's his business.
Let's be real, all Tim is doing is asking her not to talk shit about him, which is also what she's asking him not to do, so I really don't know what she's talking about.
Gentlemen, welcome back to the party.
Oh my God. I mean, good for her for having confidence, but I'm just not into girls who lead pussy first, you know? Rob is like, do I regret making out with Elise 2 hours after I met her? No.
It was a good kiss, and I did want to see her butt.
And then he's like, well, golly gee, I hope I didn't give the other girls the wrong impression of me.
I would hope the other women here don't assume that I'm locked in with Elise. I mean, I gotta see where her head's at.
So Rob hops into the hot tub with his stalker, his groupie, Elise.
There's this deep connection that we have that
I wouldn't say it's a deep connection. He doesn't know anything about you other than your name and that your ass is symmetrical. You know.
I'm choosing to make connections. That brings a question. Have you made any connections today with anybody else?
I like how he's trying to gauge whether she's into other people or just him, because he's like, I would like to play the field, but I just need to know how crazy you are and if you're just into me and if I should be worried about that.
You'd be thinking about me and not focusing on meeting other people.
100%. I'm either 100% or 0.
Oh, look at his face. Oh my God. He's just like, oh God, I had to kiss the crazy one.
And she's tripping. She's just jumping in head first. This is bad.
Yeah. Now that Rob has confirmed that he is dealing with a stage 5 clinger, Elise is no longer appealing to him whatsoever, so his eyes start to wander elsewhere.
Time to wrap up your speed date.
Rob is like, oh my God, I need this girl to be obsessed with someone else right now.
Gentlemen, you're gonna rotate to the next hot tub.
Please find someone else.
I may have jumped the gun making out with Elise, and now Jen is on my mind. I've got 2 minutes to shoot my shot with the hottest girl at this retreat.
Man, my ego would be so big if everyone thought I was the hottest girl at the retreat. It would be bad. I actually feel a little bad for Elise because, girlie, she wore her coochie on her sleeve, and now she's gotta watch the guy that she was trying to snag treat this other girl with the respect that he was never gonna give her.
Rob and Jen are super close. Jen needs to stop flirting around because no one competes against me.
Why? Because you kill them? Jeez. With Elise, it was just ass now. And with Jen, it's like, oh my God, you're beautiful. What are your hobbies? What are your interests? Tell me more about you.
What are you into? Like girls instead, being a girly girl?
So Jen tells him, I'm a girly girl, but I really like being outdoors too. I want to climb Everest, I want to climb Kilimanjaro, and, make sweet love inside of a tent. Does that sound good, big boy? And yeah, Rob is definitely fully bricked under that water.
Have you made love in any amazing places?
Have you?
For a guy who was shitting on Elise for thinking that he was the one so quickly, he is looking at Jen like he legitimately has found the one.
She's telling me all the right things. You can't be that girl. Like, that's what I've been looking for.
Remember, all he knows at this point is Jen is hot, Tim is her ex, and she wants to fucking attend. That is it. And he thinks he found the one.
Jen is the only speed date where I'm like, I don't want to get out of this hot tub. I'm hoping Elise picks up that I do want to take it slower.
Buddy, you were sucking her face 2 hours after you met her. Why would she think you want to take it slow? It's just so funny how he's like not interested in her at all. Like she could be on fire and he wouldn't even spit on her to help.
The lowest 4 rated folks.
Oh no, I would hate this. Oh my God, this is worse than being picked last for kickball. Being told that in speed dating, the least number of people are interested in dating you. Ooh.
And I want to preface this by saying this doesn't mean...
Don't try to sugarcoat it. Don't be like, this doesn't mean you're not a loser. It just means nobody wants you.
Those bottom 4 people are Chantel, Nikki, Tim, and Jennifer.
That's a fucking lie. Get out of here. Oh my God. If Jen was genuinely in the bottom 4, my asshole is made out of fucking gold. Oh my God.
Rob, you rated the 6 dates that you had as 3s.
I rated all the dates the same.
That's such a fucking cop-out. Such a cop-out. So Rob's master plan to get Elise off of his literal jock is to avoid telling her the truth directly, and instead he's doing this passive, emotionally evasive shit so that he isn't pegged as the quote-unquote bad guy, because he honestly doesn't want to look bad and ruin his chances with Jen.
I don't want to look like that flaky guy. One day I'm all over this girl, the next day I'm all over that girl.
Obviously, Elise is a little confused because she shoved her ass in this man's face. How could he possibly not rate her a 10?
I guess I'm lost.
Everybody got the same number.
I don't understand.
I don't know how I would feel if I Frenched a guy 2 hours into meeting him, showed him my ass, and then the next day he just kind of treated me like chopped liver. That wouldn't feel good. So Elise is standing over here. She's super confused why Rob rated everyone the same. And instead of telling her that it means he's still exploring all of his options since it's only day 2 at the resort, he just starts this narrative in his head that she is crazy because she isn't understanding what is, in his opinion, a very clear message.
So disrespectful to me, in making me feel special, and then giving me a score as just another girl.
This can go one of two ways, right? She can either be like, okay, now I know how you are no longer an option for me, let me pursue other things, or it's gonna make her feel like she has to try even harder to get him to like her back. She should pick the first option. I have a feeling she's going to go with the second one. In other news, Tiff and Carlo had a cute little date, and we're so proud of them.
I really like her eyes, and I think she's feeling my eyes as well, so...
People are really into the eyes. I think, like, the first thing I notice is somebody's hands and, like, forearms. Feels weird to say that. I feel very exposed now that you all know, but yeah, I find that the sexy hands and arms really do it for me.
Okay, what's your type?
Like I said, I like exotic.
I don't know if I would be into a man who said that they like dating exotic women. It just feels a little fetishy. It just reminds me of when people are like, oh, I like dating Asian girls. Like, I'm really into Asian girls. Like, that just creeps me the fuck out when people say that.
I'm actually learning to speak Spanish.
I thought you'd be like, hola, ¿cómo está?
No, estoy aprendiendo 2 veces por semana.
Whoa! Okay, I thought he like downloaded Duolingo 2 hours ago to try and impress her, but he actually is learning Spanish. All right.
Oh, that's sexy. This guy's smart. He knows a whole other language fluently.
Both events are now over and everyone heads to the bar so that they can guzzle down as much alcohol as they can. And Usman is still complaining about Chantel telling Courtney he is a dirty scammer, as if that ruined any shot he had with her.
Chantel opened her mouth and said to Courtney she should be careful with me, I'm a scammer. I am still feeling so angry over it. She owed me an apology.
I mean, she heard it from the internet. Like, you exist on there now.
Because she's a woman, I cannot punch her, so why are you going to say that?
Punch her? What? Who says that? Oh my god, that means he wants to punch her. He just can't because it'll make him look bad.
If it's a man, then
take a stand,
what I'm trying to say is that she's a female. What I'm trying to say is that.
But you don't have to keep trying to clarify it. We got it. Rob is trying to mac on Jen, but he keeps on getting blocked by Cole. And he's like, you know what? I'm not worried because I'm way hotter than Cole. Like, I'm the kind of hot that every girl wants.
There's different versions of a good-looking guy.
There's a good-looking guy who's an absolute trash asshole, and then there's a good-looking guy who's not. You're correct. There are different kinds of good-looking men.
There's me. And then there's the good-looking guy that looks like Jack Sparrow lost at sea look. It's like an odd choice.
Dude, he doesn't know. He doesn't know that the girlies love a boy in a pirate shirt. Are you kidding? Are you kidding? Oh, have you seen the books we read?
I feel attracted, like physically attracted to Rob. He has like this sexual magnetism.
I think that Jen looks at Rob the same way that Rob looks at Elise. Like, oh, you're super fucking hot, but I just want to bang you. I don't want to do anything else. And I think it's kind of funny that Rob is like, oh, I'm not worried about Cole because look at me. I'm super hot because Jen dated Tim. Clearly, looking hot is not on the top of her priority list. Anyway, Cole chats up Jen. She tells him that she's a single mom, and that does not seem to faze him at all, which only makes her want him more.
So when Jen said that she had a kid, this isn't a deal breaker for me. I think I'd be a good father.
I never believe men that say I would be a good father, because I've seen the kind of men who say they would be a good father, and no, they would not.
Why did you say that our date was the same as everyone else's?
So Rob decides to revert back to his same old tactics where he makes the woman seem crazy for not understanding something that he never explained in the first place. Elise is like, you kissed me, okay? You talked to me on the phone for over an hour. You were trying to get me to go to your room so that we could bang. And Rob is basically like, oh, okay, crazy lady. It is not my fault that you took all of that as a sign that I was into you.
I knew you didn't get it. You're upset because I gave every girl the same number on...
No. She's upset because you acted hella interested yesterday, and now today you're acting like she's a pile of shit that you accidentally stepped in.
You're telling me to go you last night?
I did not say that.
Yeah, you did.
No,
you
I
told me to
didn't.
come to
I said you can hang out.
No.
Yo, he's exactly the same. I enjoy how Rob is like, I never told you to come over and fuck me. I just said, let's Netflix and chill, okay? You are a crazy person.
Pull up the receipt then. Did I not just say I want to hang out? Show the receipt then.
No,
I had
I'm
a feeling that you were going to do this.
No, I want to...
He is behaving as expected, so...
You just want to put your me? You want to take me behind doors and me so no one thinks you're a dog?
Yo, this chick is crazy.
You can say, like, she is acting very erratically and she's coming on way too strong, but at the end of the day, he reciprocated all of her advances equally. So for him to be like, hey, you're crazy, I wasn't... Like, I was just playing the field. You're being way too crazy because you thought it was something. Like, she thought it was something because you made it seem like it was something. So, if you want to back out, just tell her you want to back out. Stop making her seem like she's crazy.
Look at these time calls. FaceTimes me. 10:43 a.m. Calls me at 2 a.m. Incoming call for an hour and 20 minutes.
She might be a nutcase.
You could have also been an adult and said, hey, I'm not actually into you that way. That's like, that would have resolved all of these issues. Just saying.
That this girl is not somebody that I could be with. The biggest red flag is accuse me of I haven't done in front of people that don't know.
Nobody's right or wrong in this situation. They both are handling things terribly. They're presenting themselves awfully. But what we learned is Rob has not changed.
You should rank her number one.
Thank you.
I mean, he doesn't have to do anything. He should behave like an adult, but, you know, it's okay for him to be like, wow, you're super hot, and the next day be like, hey, I'm actually interested in this other person more. That's totally fine. He's not wrong for feeling that way. He should tell her. He should not do like subtle shade where he ranks everybody a 3 to like hope she gets the picture. He should just be like, hey, I'm not into you as much as I thought I was. I'm sorry. And then Rob does what Rob does best, goes around telling everyone that she's crazy and he is not at fault for anything. And all of the hurt that Elise is feeling right now is 100% because she is dumb and crazy.
Yes, I told her, like, yeah, we should probably not be baking out on the first day, and it is a bad look, and let's not do that.
Oh my God. He's making it seem like he was like level-headed, being like, we should be adults about this. We should really explore our options. But you know he was doing it like teasingly as they're kissing, being like, oh, we probably shouldn't make out. Like, you know. Stop it. Get out of here rewriting history. Little bitch.
She wanted to get and Rob didn't her. She wanted her cheeks clapped.
She says it in the most awkward. She wanted to get her cheeks clapped.
It's only the second day, so right, I'm glad that this is what happened on the second day because...
It's just weird that he's having this conversation with Elise right next to him.
This is way too excessive.
So you're not gonna say bye to her?
Why? He's made it perfectly clear he doesn't like her.
I'm not gonna talk to her ever again. Why can't I not have drama? I didn't even do anything.
Really? You don't know why you can't avoid drama? This dumbass.
I'm tired of being taken advantage of. I feel...
Listen, maybe don't put yourself in such incredibly vulnerable situations, right? Like, if you don't want to get your heart broken, don't just throw it down people's throats, you know? Maybe hang on to it and be like, do you deserve this? Let's find out, you know? Just like, take a little bit of time, girl.
When I start liking a guy a little bit, he does this to me. After all this time that he's tried to talk to me and make me feel special.
Girl, that's like 90% of the dating pool. They're all gonna try and make you feel special so that they can sleep with you. You gotta change your vetting process a little bit. Maybe show your ass cheeks on the 3rd date. All right, enough about Rob and Elise. Cole heads over to Chantal and he tells her how Usman was telling everybody that he wishes Chantal was a man so that he could punch her in the face. Because he is trying to get into Courtney's pants, so he needs Chantal to hate Usman so that Chantal will keep telling Courtney that Usman sucks.
He said if you were a guy, he would have hit you.
I take Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Pow, pow.
Girl, if that was the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, I would not get into any fights.
You told people that you would want to punch me?
If you're a man, I will. But you're a woman, so I can't.
That doesn't make it better. I don't know. That's just, I don't know how you don't know that.
You gonna punch me in the face or like...
No, I don't want, please. I don't want to fight you.
Anyway, Carlo walks Tiff back and they hug it out. Cole walks Jen back and they hug it out.
I really like him. Rob and I definitely had a good night, but I have to say, my favorite is Cole.
Also, I don't really know if I would be attracted to Rob after I saw how he handled his situation. Like, that was not good for me. I don't want that to be how my man handles conflict with me.
What do we do now?
I'm gonna eat.
Colt is like, Usman, get the fuck out of here. I'm trying to hit it.
I feel like me and Courtney already have the connection.
It's so bizarre that he's like, I like her, but like there's no real indication that he likes her. It feels like he's just giving her crumbs to keep her around so that if all goes south, he can still at least date this super desperate girl that could, you know, that's super into him.
Colt is being so weird. He's so annoying.
Oh my God, I need that man to just put something on. Please, please stop walking around naked. It makes me so uncomfortable.
A weird, bizarre ending to the night. I think it was pretty insane. I mean, we just got here. I just met this girl.
You 50% responsible for what happened to you tonight. Just stop it.
Hopefully tomorrow's a better day and we can forget all about tonight.
That's what you love to do. Keep moving forward. Don't focus on the past. Can't hold myself accountable for anything I do. It's a new day, and Colt is taking some time to read from his favorite book.
Conversation is an art in which very few excel. So few know when to proceed and when...
Buddy, are you reading a book from, like, 1930? Dating was very different back then. Maybe we'll put that book down.
I'm reading my book on etiquette. It's called Etiquette of Today.
Oh, baby. Baby, it's time to burn that. Oh my gosh. No, 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 no. You look like you're reading a book from a time where women weren't allowed to vote. Stop.
Looks like it was published in 1806 and 1896.
Oh, God. You are reading a book from before time when women could vote. Whoever wrote that book probably thought women were property. Please put it away.
I don't know. There's some things in here, like tip your hat when you meet a lady, you know, that makes sense, you know.
What hat? What hat? Usman, on the other hand, says that he isn't worried about Colt, but just in case, he goes ahead and he takes Courtney to breakfast to basically be like, so girly, you pick me, right? Like, I understand that I didn't do anything to deserve you picking me, but like, you pick me, right?
I would like to know if what I think is what it is. What are we?
What a random question.
I mean, like, let's see where things go.
Can I kiss you?
It's just like everything feels so transactional with him.
You haven't even taken me on a date.
Yeah, facts.
Kissing is something because I think I was showing so much effort on moving forward.
Effort? Buddy, you have done literally nothing.
My cheek.
Okay, good.
Cheek?
You haven't done anything romantic for me.
I mean, you just say that you're taking it. Okay.
The fact that there's even an argument. The fact that she is like, you haven't taken me on a date, and he's just like, but. Like, shut the fuck up, dude. Courtney does not want Usman to keep making these sad little attempts at getting her to say yes with zero effort, so she just changes the subject and she's like, girl, tell me the tea on Jen and Tim. And Usman tells her how Jen told them that Tim paid men to sexy dance all over her so that he could sit back and watch.
I wonder if he's a cuckold.
What couples?
A guy that wants to watch their woman have sex with another guy.
We don't do that in Africa.
I don't do that.
Baby, they do it everywhere. It's not like a cultural thing. You could be any flavor of kink anywhere in the world.
It's just so weird. I just don't understand it.
I'm sorry, but if Jen and Tim were dating and Tim was like, Usman, will you bang her in front of me? You think Usman's gonna say no?
You waited 24 hours to tell Tim is a cuckold? Like,
I didn't tell you anything. I did not tell you anything.
Girl, that... The lock on her mouth is so rusty, you could blow on it, it would disintegrate. Rob joins the party, and Courtney is like, oh my god, buddy, you were such a drag last night. Please suck a little less today.
Elise, it's been so messy. It's way too early for all this. I don't know what to...
I mean, maybe you shouldn't have stuck your tongue down her throat. You know, maybe you shouldn't have demanded to see her ass. I mean, yes, I understand she was like offering it to you on a silver platter, but you could have said no thank you.
I was interested all the way up until she blew up on me.
Personality over beauty, you know?
Hopefully she doesn't badmouth me about to other people.
It's like weird that he's wearing that necklace because I remember all of the guys in high school would wear that. They thought they were so cool with their double popped polo collars. God. So Rob does what he does best, and he projects.
I think she needs to talk to the dating coach. I think
Right.
she's got some
Yeah,
really
I think-
unhealthy dating habits.
And then this absolute gem of a man is like, she's gonna wake up one day and realize she biffed it real good with me. As if he was not 100% checked out already before her meltdown even happened.
She shot herself in the foot.
Rob.
Hi.
And that, my Panda Pals, was episode 2 of Hunt for Love. I cannot believe the amount of drama and fighting that happened for them just being there for just less than 48 hours. That's insane. Elise is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, but Rob is also still very much like a manipulative gaslighter who can't take responsibility for his part in fucking shit up. So yeah, I mean, if I was on that show after I saw that, I don't think I would talk to Rob. I definitely wouldn't talk to Elise. Yeah, they're just not. What's the point of having a pretty face if you got a ass personality behind it, you know? I don't know much about Cole, but he really has to start looking at self-help books that were written in this century would be nice. Anyway, that's all I got for you today. If you liked the video, go ahead, click that subscribe button, join the Panda Party. Give this video a big thumbs up if you liked it, and leave a comment down below. Let me know what you thought of this episode. I hope to see you for the next one, and as always, thanks for not letting me ride this train wreck alone. Bye!